Hey guys, BRATTTALIE here. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. So today I have a quick, easy, cool video. We're just gonna do a tour of my tattoos. Yes, give us nothing, girl. The video that no one asked for, but sure, everybody will probably want to see. So why I'm doing this is because I have so much content to upload, but a lot of it's really heavy. This will be quick, easy. You'll get to know a little bit about me, get to know a little bit about my tattoos, and it'll just be fun. Okay, let's make it fun, make YouTube fun again, you know what I mean? Without further ado, if you're interested in getting to know me, a little bit about my tattoos and their reasoning, then just scroll down, smash the subscribe button, join the BRATTTALIE gang, and let's get into today's video. So let's start in order. The first tattoo I got was on my shoulder. It says La vie continue, which means life goes on in French. People who don't speak French are like, does that mean to be continued? Why? I don't know why I would get that tattooed on me, but I don't know why y'all would think that that's a tattoo. But anyways, it just means life goes on in French. It was my first tattoo, and as an angsty teenager who's living with her mother, I literally felt like it applied, okay? I need some lip gloss, I'm dying. Oh my gosh. Why nobody tell me my bang was crooked a little bit? Anyways, that one, there's not much to be said. It was like a literal walk-in, and I would like to get it touched up soon just because it's really faded in comparison to the rest of my pieces. The next tattoo I got, I wonder if I can, it's not even a matter of how I'm gonna show it to you, it's how far I am. The next tattoo I got were these birds, the damn tumbler birds. I know I saw them on Tumblr and literally everyone had them. Like, I'm so glad I didn't get the ones where it's like a feather turning into birds. But basically, I think I got these a year later. So I was probably like 18 or 19 when I got this one, because I think I was 17 or 18 when I got the one on my shoulder. And again, just to symbolize freedom, I wasn't really thinking much about anything aside from doing what basically everyone else was doing. So I actually have plans to make this a cover up or get these covered up. I'm thinking flowers, but because it's so close to my bikini line, I also don't want it to look like hair is growing from there. But yeah, I feel like some flowers or something around here would be really cute. Like, do you see that? I would love that. Okay, next we have old girl here. I feel like I was 24, no way. 26-ish when I got this one. And basically this was part of a tattoo pop-up that was happening where an artist and a tattoo artist were basically collabing, and they were doing flash pieces. So this was done by Humble Bee in Toronto. So most people that know Humble Bee like love her work. And the artist was Original, and I haven't, or Orange now. Anyways, I haven't seen her do much art lately, personally, just on my feed. But yeah, they collabed and they did this, and I just like this because as someone who's a creative, someone who's a dreamer, I just thought it was super cute, and I love the idea of like the universe and the stars and the planets being around her. And I feel like ever since I got this tattoo, I've been more grounded in my purpose and really knowing that I just want to create, whether it's content, whether it's writing, whether it's like video editing. I love doing creative stuff. So for me, this was just really like a moment to say, you are creative, lean into that, whatever that looks like, stay close to this. And I wanted to get her on the front of my arm because I wanted to be reminded of that. I wanted to continue to see this imagery. Now we're gonna get into all the tattoos I got this year, 2023, as a 30-year-old. All of them I got as soon as I turned 30. So I have been going through my renaissance of my own. I say this a lot of times, the music I listen to, the music I enjoy, aligns with my life. So Beyonce said renaissance last year. She was not lying. Like, she was not lying. I too went through a renaissance. I went through a breakup. I lost like 20 to 30 pounds. And then I was like, you know what, also get a whole bunch of tattoos because I love the idea of a new body. Like, you ain't fucked me, you fucked the old body. You ain't fucked Nikki, you fucked Nicole buddy. Ass too fat on this your new body. It's exactly that. Like, nobody's seen this girl up close and personal. So feel blessed. What did we get first? We did, what did I get? I got this, I got this. We'll start with those because that's what I can remember. We got this, oh yeah, okay, I remember what I got that day. So behind each elbow, I have some script. Let me get up close. So this elbow says we reign, and this elbow says we shine. This elbow I feel like is a little crooked. Like I feel like it should look like this rather than this, but it's fine. But the logic behind it is kind of like we ebb, we flow. We reign, we shine, but I spelt reign as in like royalty, just because I felt like also a spin on that we do ebb, we flow, but even when it's raining, it's a good thing, because it's the kind of idea of like no rain, no flowers. Life comes and there's gonna be hills and valleys. You ebb, you flow through it, it gets better. You know what I mean? It's really that idea of it gets better. So I love that, and my friend texted that to me one day, and because I was going through like tough times last year, like again, Renaissance, and I just was like, I love that. I'm tattooing that on me, and I did. And like just change the spelling, that was about the only thing, but I'm like, I need to feel in my core being and be reminded of the fact that it is a-okay. Even when there's a valley or a low, we're about to see a high. And the tattoos I did during this session all kind of are reflective of that. I was saying to an artist, because I went to get a touch-up recently, I was saying to an artist, like, to me, my tattoos this year all felt like saging my body, like a whole cleanse, like just very much so more centered, more aligned in my being, who I am, what I believe in. So this was the start of that. Then I got a whole bunch of angel numbers. So I have on my spine 222, which means you are in the right place at the right time, you're in alignment. It was a cheeky play on alignment because I got it down my spine. So it's just always, not for me, maybe someone who sees it, you're in the right place at the right time. But for me, it's also just kind of centering me. And then I actually wore this top when I got these. 444, which is just protection from the universe. I'm protected, which I love to believe and love to know, and I love that reminder of the fact that I'm protected. And then I got my current favorite Bible verse, which is Hebrews 11:1, which is faith is the substance of things not seen and the evidence of things hoped for. And that kind of got me through the last year, especially, where it was like I just had to have faith. Like everything around me was on fire, like that this is fine meme. But I still had to believe that like God is seeing me through this. I had to pray more. I had to rely on him more. I had to believe that he had my best interest. So it was very much so this was giving. This is what I needed to believe in, and it helped me through so much. All right, so then my next session, Remy, leave your butts. I know, we're almost going, we're going. My next session was, I think, like literally 2 weeks later. And this year too, I really wanted to find my artist and like dabble a bit and figure out who I could trust. And I think that Rayren, who did the ones I'm about to go into, she's perfect for like my cover up that I have planned, for things I have in the future, like placement, everything, experience, top tier. She's at Eden Studios with Humblebee, who did this one. Just putting that out there. So for that session, ooh, how am I gonna show you one on my foot? I'm gonna stand on my chair because I literally have to do karate pose. So on my ankle, I have my Pisces symbol, I have the fish, and I have the astrological symbol. I hope that's focused, but if not, I did the best I could. That is because I'm a Pisces, obviously, and I really feel super aligned with my sign. I always have. I feel like I am a stereotypical Pisces. I believe the beliefs. I cry. I'm a dreamer. I'm creative. I am nurturing. I'm so much of everything that a Pisces is that it's just, I've always felt aligned to it. So I put that on my foot, kind of walking with it. You know what I mean? Same, I don't know, it just stuck out to me, and I was like, I think that placement's a cute place to put it. Just in case. Yeah. There we go. Can you see it? So while I'm up here, I also got, hold on, underbutt fleur sauvage with some florals. I think I have peony. Those flowers are peony, lavender, and lilacs. I'm gonna stretch it so you can see it real good. Yeah. And fleur sauvage basically means wildflower, and that is from Alice in Wonderland. That line where she's in the garden with the other flowers, and they're like, oh, do you suppose she's a wildflower? And some of them think she's a weed. It's that. Why does that apply to me? And why did I get it under my butt? I just thought, again, cheeky, because I feel like, why not? Down there is very like, not floral, but sometimes we refer to the as a flower because it looks like that. I feel like Women, Eve, Jean, Mother Nature, your ass kind of looks like a peach. It just felt right. I don't know how to describe it, but Alice in Wonderland is one of my favorite Disney movies. I like Disney movies in general. I'll rewatch them to this day. And I always just like that line because they really couldn't place her. They really couldn't, in the garden, they really couldn't figure out where she belonged. And I like that it's like a wildflower is still something that's revered, beautiful, and it just kind of stuck with me. So I got that, and I got some florals around there. I do want to get this one touched up with a bit more bold black ink. The problem with black ink is that it does obviously fade over time, but I want to see if I can make it a little bit punchier, maybe get a little bit of shading. I don't know, but I just feel like it gets lost under my butt sometimes, and I'm like, I would love to see it really be a bit more vibrant in some way, shape, or form. So I'm gonna work with Raven and see what she can do. Next, I don't think I'll be needing this again. I have here Supermodel. That was my favorite song off of SZA's album Control, which is my other tattoo here. So I'll explain them both at the same time. Like I said before, I find that music kind of aligns with my life a little bit. So Control was one of those albums that really helped me reframe my mindset around my 20s. The fact that I'm stumbling, I'm lost, I don't know what I'm doing, but I have all these hopes and dreams. I can't quite figure out like relationships, I can't quite communicate, I can't quite figure out who I am, but I know like who I want to be. It's very much so that idea. And also there's that clip that her mom says like, I've given it all I have and I kind of have to surrender everything.
That's as much as you can do. I can actually let it go.
How do I explain this without sounding crazy and like wonky? But basically with Control, and with someone who believes in God and someone that believes in the universe and believes in manifestations and affirmations, so much of the things that we try to control in our day-to-day life, we actually have to surrender. We don't, like me saying I want a promotion, I want a promotion, I want a promotion, it's not on me to go to my boss's office and demand it. Like that is you having ego and basically trying to control and manipulate the situation. You can want something and you could also manifest it and affirm it and do things that align, that aren't as ego-driven, but will still give you what you want. And I know it's hard to explain, but it's literally just surrendering that the universe, that God has your back. And I like the way her mom was saying it. Like she's like, I've given it all I can do. I kind of have to put my hands up in the air and just trust that it's gonna work out for me. And one thing about this last year, I truly know and have proof and evidence, it's always working out for me. I have to not take matters into my own hands as often. I have to pray more. I have to manifest more. I have to spend time alone more. And in those spaces are when I really get what I want. It's not when I go and try to manipulate the situation or try to control it. It's about letting it go and being like, I trust that it's gonna work out exactly how it needs to, and it always does. Supermodel, my favorite song off the album. And I got it in red ink because I don't have any color on me, so this will be my first one. And it really pops. I really love it. It's probably like my favorite tattoo right now. And it's just like you listen to that song and you feel the insecurities pouring out. And as someone who is like, I used to be deeply insecure, yo, I would listen to Supermodel and I'm like, I hear it. Like I could be your supermodel if you believe. Like the fact that she was even putting it into words that a lot of times with women, we frame our beauty in the eyes of men and it has nothing to do with them. It has everything to do with us. It has everything to do with how we perceive ourselves and believing that we are really the shit. The minute I stopped putting my perception of my beauty in men, in my ex-boyfriend, and just being like, how do I want to look? How do I want to feel? How do I feel sexy? The minute I started thinking like that, my confidence blossomed even more. My insecurities faded. Like they were gone. Like no one can tell me anything about myself anymore. There's no way in hell. I get all types of different comments. Like even the fact that the reason why I'm doing this is honestly to be funny because someone commented on one of my videos about my ratchet ass tattoos. Yeah. Before me before when I started being like, oh, my tattoos are ugly. I made a mistake. And it's like, new me is like, I'm gonna make a video about how much I fucking love my tattoos. It's just giving, I really don't give a fuck. Like, let me be clear. I know who I am as a woman. I believe I'm beautiful, and if there are things that I personally don't like, it's because I personally don't like them, and I will fix them and work on them in the way that I would like them to be perceived, not for society, not for men. And I love that shit about that concept of a supermodel, what they look like, how they're supposed to look. SZA's thick. SZA has damn BBL, and she's there singing like, and at the time she didn't, but still, she's there singing about the fact that like, yo, like if you see it in me, I could do it. And I'm like, I fucking felt that to my core, and I got it tatted on me. So I think we're basically almost done. The last piece is this piece. This was actually supposed to be a flash from Softboy, who I'm obsessed with him. I'm obsessed with you, Jared. He had flash pieces. This is an amethyst gem for Pisces season, and then he just had some vines. And so I purchased them separately, and I just had to think about placement. At first I was gonna get the vines around my arm, around my ankle, but I just kept seeing it so much that I was like, I don't wanna do something that everyone's done. So the time between booking a tattoo and getting the tattoo typically is a couple months when you start working with real artists, like not a walk-in. When you start working with people who are in demand, it's months. So when I booked these, I had so much time to think about where I wanted to place them to my appointment. And then we came together and we worked on this placement. I was really scared because at first I was like, yo, is it giving thug life? Am I Tupac? Is it too much? Is it too big? And now, like, you cannot get me to wear something that covers it up. Like, I am so obsessed with this tattoo. So we got the pieces. Again, they were all separate, but they flow so well together. Amethyst was specifically chosen because, again, Disney girl. Have you seen Atlantis? Ida wears an amethyst gem around her neck and it connects her to her ancestors. And since I've seen that movie, I love that. I love that idea of, especially for Black people, we're so far removed from like generations above that we don't know everything that they did for us, everything, like our personalities, everything that we believe, how that's in us today. And I love the idea that if I could have an amethyst crystal that connects me to them and basically propels me through life, I would wear one. So I got it tattooed on me. And then the vines are just because I love plants. I think they're beautiful. And again, just grounding me and connecting me to nature and the beauty that I see on God's green earth. And that's all of them. I hope I gave you a bit of insight into me. I am a very spiritual person. Lately, especially the last year, I've become very spiritual, and now when I talk about my tattoos, I realize that because I'm not just getting something because it's pretty. Like, I think it's because I'm like, do you not understand that this is how control works? We ebb, we flow, connect me to my ancestors, and then I talk about it and it's like, yeah girl, you spiritual, you want something. So I hope that you had fun getting to know me, getting a tour of my tattoos. I have some more ideas and I want to vlog when I do decide to get them done. Probably not going to get any for the rest of 2023, but when I do start, I will definitely film it, and I'll definitely film an updated version of this video. So if you did like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Comment down below if you have any questions, comments, or concerns about any of my tattoos. And as always, subscribe to me. Scroll down, smash the subscribe button, join the BRATTALIE gang. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in my next one. Bye. Done.